Hey everybody, Coach Brian Champ here. Today I want to talk about putting the darn sensor on. I know a lot of people get this sensor and they're like, hey, I'm a little scared. I think it's going to hurt. So I'm going to go through the process real quick and put it on myself. I haven't used mine in a few weeks. I'm going to put it on for all of you and show you how easy it is. Okay. So the first thing you want to do is download the app Libre. If you're using the device Libre, which is the most common device, you get the Libre app here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's yellow Libre Link. So download that, open it up, and then what we want to do is we're going to go to you can check out some details here on how to apply a sensor. All right, so you see a little dude there with getting his arm all ready. So you hit how to apply a sensor. What we want to do is we want to find a spot on the back of the arm. And it's good to mix it up right and left. The companies generally tell you to do it in the evening because it can calibrate better. You really just don't want to do any exercise or swim or anything stressful for about an hour. It takes about an hour to calibrate. So just don't eat during that period of time or so. On the Libre app, it does say avoid scars, moles, stretch marks, lumps, and insulin injection sites to prevent skin irritation. Switch from right to left. So I'm going to open up my box. So again, I got this sensor here from the company Very that I work with. I like this little saying, take control of your well-being. I believe understanding your sugar levels and how many carbs you can tolerate will help you be a better human, right? And take control of your well-being. So inside we have the packaging from Libre. Again, this is a medical device. So Very, like many other companies, uses the Libre glucometer. And again, I'm not sure if there's any other companies out there doing this, but I know there will be because it's amazing, right? Inside you'll also see some alcohol wipes, which we're going to use, and a protective covering. Now, the protective covering is more for you. I never used this when I first used the glucometer, but this is for you so you don't snag it. It can also help with water. I'm not sure. You can go swimming, but you can go about 3 feet or so. So generally speaking, don't submerge. If you swim, stay up top and swim. All right. So it should be okay. And you could also get some additional waterproof. I'm not a big fan of this because I find that it gets all wrinkled and stuff like that. But so I'm less likely to use that unless I'm going to be hanging out in water. So I'm going to now take my alcohol wipe. Again, it's good to be clean. I would ideally not do this after a workout. So put this on the back of the arm. Okay. And again, you can mix it up so you don't hit the same spots every couple of weeks. So it's a 2-week supply. Open it up. Okay. You'll see your applicator here. I'm going to take off the cap. And cap is off. We have our 14-day supplier here. Our sensor pack. Take that off. And I'm going to line up this little line here with the line there. I'm going to pop it in. That's it. Just pop it into a hard surface. I have a table right here. You can't see it very well. And then you take it out. Okay. Now, there's a little thing called a filament in there that goes into your skin. So it is an invasive device. It doesn't hurt. Okay. That's why I'm doing this video. Because a lot of my clients have bought these, but they're really hesitant to actually use it. They feel like they need to be in some kind of, ideal emotional state to handle the pain. It's not that bad. So this is all we're doing. I already washed the area. Did not hurt. It is in, guys. Done. So from there, it's a very, very subtle sting. I'm not a fan of shots, but it's okay. So other than that, I did everything it asked me here. It just kind of goes through a little demo here. I know you can't see it very well, but this is all in the Libre app. Very, very simple. Again, you could put this little protective thing on if you want. It's not absolutely necessary. It could prevent a snag if it gets caught, but again, I just find that the thing unravels too much. So that's pretty much it. And then what we're going to do is we can go into a little scan. So it says ready to scan. And again, it's not going to be accurate, but I can do it. So all you do is hold the top of the phone to the sensor here, and it picks it up. That's it. Scan complete on my end. Okay. It actually says sensor ready at 3:22, which is an hour from now. Okay, so it's not going to be accurate. I've never actually tried to do a scan prior to that, but I'm going to try again. I don't think it's going to work. No, it's not. It's not going to work for an hour. So in the next hour, I'm not going to eat. I'm not going to do anything strenuous. It's going to calibrate. Again, great to do in the evening before bed. Then you wake up in the morning and you scan away. All right, so that's what we can do to get this thing going. And then it's very exciting. It's very addicting. I would highly recommend you check your blood sugar levels often. Check them when you wake up, first thing. Ideally, if you can check it without even getting up, that'll be different than getting up and hitting your alarm and then checking later. I'm not a fan of sleeping with my phone next to my bed, but there's something to be said for that. If you could just reach over, scan it real quick, you'll probably get the most accurate fasting blood glucose. As soon as we stand, it's going to be a bit higher, okay? Because gravity is stressful, okay? So be curious. That's what I tell my clients. Be curious. Take this opportunity, whether you do it for a month, 3 months, a year. Be curious. Try different foods. Check out what happens when you exercise. What happens when you work out in a high intensity mode? Check your blood sugar levels. What happens when you do a lower intensity type of recovery day? What happens if you do yoga? What happens if you do a HIIT class? What happens when you don't sleep? What happens when you sleep very well? What happens when you have some stress in your life? Check it out, all right? Observe, be curious. With curiosity, we can actually make some changes in our lifestyle, and that's what I'm all about. I'm all about making you a priority. So I wore my shirt today. I'm a priority, and I want to know as much as I can about this body. How do I make it better? How do I make the next year better? Right? How do I make my next month better? How do I make my day better? Okay? We can do that by understanding how many carbs we can handle, and it's even more than that, as you'll learn. There's so much more to learning about your glucose than just food alone. We can learn about how we handle stress. It's been huge, life-changing awareness for me. And I look forward to your comments. Let me know what's working, what's not. I would love to know, to get feedback from everybody out there. Okay? Coach Brian Champ, I'm here to help. Thanks, guys.